Rising, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee Talk with Cammy. What happened to my freaking camera? Oh, maybe because I, moved everything and I unplugged stuff and plugged stuff back in, and the camera's like, I don't know what I'm doing. What's up, y'all? I do have a different background. Some of you may have already noticed already. I did relocate my desk, my office to another area, and I am putting together a studio. So, I'm kind of in the middle of redoing everything. So forgive me for not being regular. I was setting up this stream for this Friday talk, and I'm like, oh, I'm late, but whatever, who cares? It's Friday, right? I don't feel that bad because it's Friday. It's like, whatever. Monday I feel much more like if I don't start at 9:30, I start to feel bad. But this is like an extra day for me, really. So, I don't feel as bad. But when I was setting it up, I was like, man, the last time I did this stream was like a month ago. It was December 15th, I think it said. I was like, oof, that's a while now. It's been a while now. But, I had to redo stuff, and I couldn't even sit in that chair anymore. It was really hurting my back. So I got a chair that's comfortable now. And I have a real setup, and it's much nicer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a sitting area on the other side of the room. It's going to be a chairs, and I want to have an area where I can invite people over, and I want to do pre-recorded sit down talk interviews, shows, conversations. I don't really consider myself an interviewer. I don't know why. I just don't. I'm not particularly nosy. Brian's a good interviewer, but he'll ask, but he can't ask less than 3 questions at one time. I'm just like, how do you even think of that many questions to ask? But it makes him a good interviewer. I'm just not nosy, I mean, sometimes I get interested and I'll ask questions and stuff, but I'm not a natural questioner, if that makes sense. I've always been the observer, I just sort of watch stuff from afar, and I'm like, oh, I see what's going on there, I don't, I'm not like the reporter with the microphone who's like, look, what's going on over here? You know what I mean? It's good that there's people that are like that. Oh, you know what? Did I hit go live on Rockfin? Shit. I suck. Sorry, Rockfin. Anyway, let me say hello to you people. God, I hate when I do that. I really hate when I do that. I'm sorry. Hi, Spicy Sarah. Hi, Carl. That yellow spider guy. Southern Belle. Southern Belle, are you local? Do you hang out with us? No one. Morning at all. Morning all. Alpine Endeavor. Lord Racer. I like that with the F-E-R-S-T first. That's what's up. It's snowing again. This is the worst winter in quite a while. Oh, geez. to Sean Strickland. Yeah, I didn't even know who that guy was until it came up on my Twitter feed. And he was telling that dude who started asking him about LGBTQ shit. You know what though? Good for him. Like, I don't care if people are gay. You know, whatever. People, I don't care what you do in your bedroom, right? I really don't care. I just care if you're a good person or not. But, you know, it is a stupid question. Like, why does everybody have to talk about what makes your pee-pee hard? Who fucking cares? Like, he's a fighter. Just talk about fighting. Talk about the fight. You know? Ask him about the fight. Who cares? Ask him what he cares about gay people. Like, who fucking cares? I really don't care what he thinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so dumb. But the gay, what about the gay people? It's like, dude, just stop already. You know, it's like I don't go around and be like, hey, you like vagina, right? Just want to make sure you're not one of these people who, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I'm trying to find an eyeliner, you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll try this one. Did you guys watch the sound bath? I started editing stuff again now that I have a decent workstation. My coffee mug due to unfortunate circumstances. What happened? No snow. It's been weird in Canada. Nearly no snow all December. That's weird. Yeah, all the snow came like further south, right? It's dumping in the United States. There's a weather guy on YouTube I watch, and he was spot on with these patterns this winter. What does that mean? Project Veritas? One trans flat earther? Yeah, there was a trans flat earther that used to hang around. But if you talk anything about that stuff, even if you don't mean it from a bad place, that person gets really freaky. And now they don't hang around anymore. You know? That's cool. It's like you're not supposed to talk about it. And then, well, actually, what was worse was how she would say, nothing's real. Everything's fake. Nothing's real. And I'm like, well, if nothing's real, what's the fucking point? Like, you think this everything? Like, what do you mean? Anyway, whatever. Totally messing up my eyeliner. Is that the I wonder if that's the same is that the same trans flat earther you're talking about, or a different one? Was it Brenda's sister or brother? Brenda's not a flat earther. Brenda's a stupid globy. What was Bro Sanchez talking about yesterday? I did not watch Bro Sanchez. What was it? Well, what's up? Where's everybody at? Where you all at on Friday? Yeah, I was gonna stream to members only, but I thought, well, my channel is still so freaking shot in the algorithms that I might as well just stream to everybody just to try to get it back up in the algorithms. A different one. Six inches of snow. Oh, that ice is the bad part. The freezing ice. God and the devil aren't real. What? What do you mean God and the devil aren't real? I mean, you know, I would say it's possible the devil is not a real thing, but God, the creator? I can't imagine. That's what bro was saying. But I don't know. He talks about all kinds of stuff on his show. He'll talk about anything. You know, he even had that psycho simulacrum dude on there for a while. But of course, that guy showed his true colors and then bro destroyed him. Hi, Joe Cool. Man in the sky with a beard not real? Well, I don't think that God is a man in the sky with a beard either. I don't even like to say God. Because God's on the money. So I don't worship God. You know? Have to watch it. We should take responsibility for our own lives. Well, I agree with that. I think, see, here's the thing. I definitely think we should take responsibility for our own lives. But get this. You know what? I saw somebody post a question on Facebook the other day. And it said, why is it so easy for people to believe in aliens, but not our Heavenly Father? Now, I don't use the terminology Heavenly Father, but this person is basically saying, like, why is it so easy for people to believe that there's aliens in space, but so many of them don't want to believe that there's a creator? And I was like, you know, actually, I think the answer is quite simple. Aliens don't expect you to take responsibility for your own behavior. Aliens are like, it's like, oh, that's like you, it's giving people another out. It's just another way to not be responsible for your behavior, to not have to, like, face the facts that there is a creator, okay, and that what you do affects other people, and it affects you too, like, energetically and karmically, okay? So when you act like a shithead, you know, there's consequences for it. But if aliens and no God, well, you don't have to worry about that now, do you? You can just continue to be a shithead, right? Oh, sorry. You could just be a shithead all you want. The bad evil is winning because they work together, and the truthers can't come together the same way. I agree. I agree with you on that. It is kind of sad that truthers can't come together. Actually, I was having this thought today because, look at this. Do you know who this guy is? Do you know who this guy is? This is Stefan. He's been a friend of mine and Mark's now for a couple years. He's really cool. He plays guitar for this awesome metal band called the Deftones. Right? He just did a show with Eddie Bravo. And, Hibbler does the production for Eddie Bravo, but, and it's cool that he's on there talking to them. I'm like, that's cool, right? But how come, they won't, Hibbler and Eddie Bravo won't talk to the rest of us. They never want to they don't, it's like Bob, when he was still alive, tried to get Hibbler to come to the Flattoberfest. Even when I had ODD, who supposedly is one of Sean's good friends, at 2 of my events, he never came to those events, to try to support his friends or to be part of the community. And I see Stefan on there and I'm like, that's fucking cool, right? This is great because he's over there having a talk and they're talking about music and, right? And it's him and Eddie Bravo. And that's great. We need that, right? We need to bridge those gaps. And I was like, man, if I'd have known Stefan was going to be there, I'd have been like, ask them why they won't come hang out with us. Why is it because Eric Dubé was talking shit about us? Is that the problem? Can we all join forces at least on this one thing on flat earth? And if we could get everybody together, we could become a true force to be reckoned with. I mean, flat earth is already a force in and of itself because it is the truth. For one thing, it's the truth. And when the truth is on your side, you really, nobody, who could be against it. But the other part of that is because they have a different audience and we have a different audience and everybody, it's all over the place, but that's the point, right? It affects everybody worldwide. This is a huge issue. People need to not be deceived about where they live. They need to not be deceived about their place in the universe. This is a major freaking problem, and a lot of people really want, there's a lot of us who are working to get this exposed. But I feel like there's still some people who want to be the cool guy or want to be the most popular, and you're putting your whatever it is, I don't know what the hang up is, but you're putting it before the progression of truth. You're putting it before the love of truth. Whatever is holding us all back from everybody, being cool with each other, all of you are letting these stupid hang-ups above the love of truth and wanting the true nature of this realm to be revealed for what it is, so I'm like, why aren't this? And I was like, why can't we all hang out? Hey, Artez, good to see you. So anyway, ego. Use the force to educate people and don't use it for stupid. Right. Yeah, where is ODD? I've been wondering about him and always wondering why Sean isn't part of the group. Well, he'll talk to certain people, he talks to David Weiss because David's popular, but it's like if you don't have a certain level of popularity, they can't be bothered, is what I feel like it is what it seems like. And I hope that's not it. Yeah, ODD was cool. He's around somewhere. He's just, I don't know, quiet these days. If that's what he feels like he needs to do, I guess that's what he needs to do. So anyway, it would be great if everybody could just get over themselves and, because I've had famous people at my events. I've had famous actors at my events. I've had, the people come to, it's what's the problem? I went and hung out with Steph in real life. Mark hangs out with Steph in real life. You know, where it's like, what is the hang up? Can we all just get together and become like seriously, as much as we, you know, that's truly the difference between like them and us, right? Is the organization, they're willing for them to work with each other, even though they obviously don't like each other. They still have their own personal interests, because let's just be honest, you know, there's no honor among thieves. And that's, you know, that's kind of how I apply it to like that group of people. They deal with each other, they screw each other over all the time, but they still work, they work together, they have working relationships together, they will do things, you know. And like, I don't think we need to be screwing each other over or you know, exactly follow that model, but to get more organized, to be willing to cross-pollinate more, to because there's, you know, there's no reason why we all can't, there's no reason for it. You know, we're all here because we found out that the earth is not a globe. We found out what a huge lie it is, and like how deep it goes, and like how it affects everything and what it means, and how all of us have, you know, have, our lives are better. At least I feel like my life is better. I'm happier. It's, you know, life is interesting. The world is interesting again. Wonderment has returned. You know, I want to learn more. I want to, you know, it's just everything has changed, right? In a good way. It's not, it doesn't seem so meaningless. Like life is not so rat racy, you know? It doesn't have to be rat racy, you know? There's there is no scarcity like they want us to believe. Like that, all of that is an illusion, right? The world that we have been presented with is an illusion. And the real world that we all have gotten a glimpse of is what we want everybody else to see, right? Because it's freaking awesome. It's awesome. It's freeing. It frees your mind, right? So why wouldn't you want that for everybody? Why wouldn't you? Oh, you're not cool enough to talk to. Whatever. I showed your video with JB. Oh, really? That's great, Artez. I hope she does get help, and I hope that she gets what she needs. I'm not much of a group joiner myself, but we don't have to be like, that's just it. We don't have to be all in one group together and be like kumbaya. How about just not being so disassociative, you know? What I mean? Not being so dismissive. Like not being so cliquish. This isn't fucking high school. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. In the lesser light. I'm gonna open my phones in case anybody wants to call in. Doobie doobie doo. Opening the phones.
Welcome to the conference center. You are a host.
848-222-2480, as it says right there on the screen, the big purple letter numbers. That's it. One rule, don't be a dick about it. Yeah. Right? Flat gang. How do we organize ourselves? I know we wanted to change, but yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, okay, well, here's the thing. Everybody kind of has to do their own thing because we're all spread out, right? We're all not in the same place. So it's like you kind of have to do your own thing to an extent. But what I mean is like, I guess you guys probably don't really understand it unless you're one of the people putting out content and you deal with the background bullshit. I mean, because I do the event, I don't even have that big of a channel, but because I do I have Flattoberfest, you know, it becomes, I hear it, I see it, the struggles, the conflicts, the pettiness, you know, it's so lame. Stefan reached out to us. He reached out to Mark and I, and then we had him on Strange World for episode 303, which was a while ago now. It was a couple of years ago now, right? Because we only do it once a week, so there's 52 episodes in a week, or in a year. And we're on episode 443 coming up, and then Stefan actually is going to be with us on episode 444. So Stefan will be with us the last Tuesday in January. I think it's the 30th. And then, you know, it was funny because I've been hearing, before he reached out to us, I had been hearing somebody was saying, "Oh, Karen, one of the Deftones is a flat earther." And I was like, "Shut up, get out. Which one? Who is it?" Right? And nobody knew. "Oh, I think it's the singer," somebody told me. And I was like, "Oh man, if it's a singer, I'm probably never gonna hear from that guy." All right. Well, it turns out it was Stefan. And then Stefan reached out to us. And we talked on the phone, we did streams, and then Deftones did a tour. And I went to go see them, and it was a fucking blast. It was so awesome. And yeah, and the rest is history. And I actually have a box right here I'm going to put in the mail for Stefan today. Indeed, I do my own thing here in Germany, but I try to watch as many good channels. Yes. Yes, the Friday coffee talk. It's a little late, but you know, it's Friday. Is anybody on Rockfin? I didn't start my stream on time on Rockfin. I hate when I do that. Ugh. Oof. Dog's barking. What the heck? Dang, man. It sounds like Remington is in here, but he's downstairs. Could be getting a delivery. Stay-at-home mom, 4 children, homeschooling. Hey, you know what, Ashley? That's why I don't do more, because I have children. I'm a mom. I'm the one who makes the dinner every night. I'm the one washing the dishes and doing the laundry and vacuuming the floor. That's me. And I homeschool too. UPS delivery? Okay, yeah, my mom sent some stuff. You know what I mean? It's rough. This is why, man, if I didn't have, like, to be a mom and a home and a family to take care of, I'd be running circles around some of these motherfuckers. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I have other stuff to do that is more important. And as soon as my duties lessen there, I will have more time and energy to do it other places. And I'm gonna fuck shit up. Just saying. Lord Racer, you have 5 daughters? Are you kidding me right now? Is that for real? 5 daughters? Sweet Jesus. It is a hard job. It's the hardest job. Being a mom is the hardest job. It is the most thankless job, but it is extremely rewarding, and I wouldn't give it up for nothing, man. Wow. That's awesome, though. Daughters need a dad. I didn't have a dad growing up. I grew up with a single mom. And there's probably a lot of things in my life that wouldn't have happened had I had a father in my life to show me what a real man is supposed to be. So, good for you. You know? Yeah. Hey, have a caller. Thank you for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you? Hi, can you hear me?
Yes?
Good. Sorry, I'm sitting in a restaurant having flat earth pancakes at the moment.
Awesome.
And, yeah. And I've seen that you're going to take callers. And I've been listening to you on The Strange World, and I've heard you on Globebusters, and I heard you on Crow not too long ago. And, yeah, I just thought I'd call in and say hi and tell you that I appreciate what you do. And, I'll tell you that you should be thankful that you're not where I am, because I'm currently in Alberta, Canada right now, and we're just coming off of minus 40 degrees centigrade or minus 40 Fahrenheit if you choose, because that's where those two meet up.
Right.
And it's been nasty. It's been nasty. I've lived here my whole life, and I tell you, even when it's minus 40, there's not much you can do other than stay at home and look out the window and hope it gets warmer. Wow. But there is one benefit of living up this far north, though, is you really get an idea for how the sun is local and how the seasons work when the sun goes whipping around the outer southern region. Because just tracing, I trace the sun's path every day, and I tell you, when it gets to the lowest point around the solstice, it barely comes up off the horizon where I am, and you can really see that long path, and it explains why it gets to minus 40. If they're not manipulating the weather, of course. And yeah, that's been my big thing as far as the flat earth journey, is just to really watch that sun, because there's so many times that if you're just paying attention, I don't recommend that anybody go staring at the sun, but if you just take quick glances, you can see it in the clouds a lot of the times. You know, and I finally got myself a P900, so I've been having fun with that. And I'm waiting for when it warms up, and I'm going to find myself a nice beach and try to get some of those in the cloud shots, because that's where I really changed, is when I watched somebody's video and clearly showing the sun in the clouds. That just, I don't know what it did. It gave me a euphoric feeling inside, like it really made me realize, like, holy shit, I think that thing is in the clouds, right? That's a big wake-up call. That's a game changer. And it's funny how people, you try to show them that, and it just, oh, well, the sun's so bright, and you're just seeing it wrong, and you know, you get tired of people telling you you're seeing things wrong after about 10 years. So that's kind of where I'm at. I just wanted to take a break in between pancakes and spill out a whole bunch of stuff there. So hopefully I did okay.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you for calling. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks. You bet, Karen. Take care, and we'll talk to you again soon sometime.
All right, yeah. Take care.
Okay. Bye for now.
What a nice call. Why, thank you. Your children are adults? Mine are not adults yet. Mine are like teenagers. I got junior high and high school age children at the moment. Daughters need good, loving fathers. They do. Because if they don't know what a man is supposed to be like, then they end up with shitheads. I know. Happened to me. I didn't know. I didn't know the red flags because there was no dad around to tell me that, you know, a man is supposed to treat you like XYZ and, you know, always protect you and never hurt you, and that's who you're supposed to depend on. You know what I mean? Like, it was never... I became a grandpa the same year that I became a dad again. That's crazy. But that's cool, right? That's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah. Yes, mom and dad. Just what I'm saying. You need both. That's why, like, the destroying of the family was so damaging. Look at the damage it did in a century, right? So way back when, women's suffrage, right? And they gave women the right to vote. And then they started putting them in the workplace through what? War, right? War. The men were sent off to war and the women were put in the workplace, and then the children became wards of the state. And that was the beginning of the end. That was the beginning of the descent right there, right? That's how far back it goes. It probably goes back further than that too. But for our era, for the mess that we're currently in, yeah. That's what happened. They destroyed the family by telling, you know, saying women's rights. They like packaged it in this thing that is supposed to be good. Like, they've done it over and over again. This is part of the pattern recognition, right? They take this bullshit, this horrible idea that is not good for anybody, and then they package it in these pretty words that say they're helping you, they're helping the world. You know, this is like the whole green agenda, right? Like the whole EV, like the electric cars. Oh, it's so good for the environment. We're going to save the earth. It's the best, you know, whatever. I don't know why I'm doing it in like a Trumpish style voice or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. They're like, oh, we're going to get to zero emissions and save the planet, stop the global warming. Like, it's like you're doing something good, but all of it is horrible. It is horrible stuff. You know, with the EVs and the amount of tonnage of waste that they have to mine to get one battery, like something like 300 tons of waste and of ore or something, and like only 1 ton of it, or less than one, like 99% of it is waste. It's garbage. Can't be used. Child labor, child slave labor, digging cobalt, you know, and lithium. Like, it's crazy. Oh, but we're gonna save the earth and stop the global warming. We're gonna save everybody. No, you're not. You're trying to kill everybody. You're trying to make everybody's life miserable. Right? You are backwards, upside down, inverted, every which way from here till kingdom come. Like, it is just beyond screwed. But it's always under, oh, it's such a great, so we're gonna save the earth. That's the pattern. Anything that they tell you is good for you is bad. Anything that they tell you is good for the world is actually bad, right? That's the truth of it. You know? And now look, everybody wants their right to vote. I can vote if I want. I don't want to vote. Screw your stupid selection. Your lesser of two evils, right? I don't want it. And I don't want to work in your rat race either. I want to stay home with my babies. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. Thank you for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B.
Hey Karen, what's up?
Hey.
I'm super nervous, but I decided to call in anyways.
Oh, cool.
So I'm Holly. I'm the blind girl from Wisconsin. I don't know if you remember, but probably not. You talked to a lot of people.
Yes,
But
that
I
sounds
had called
familiar.
in. I called in before about like doing videos for kids, flat earth videos.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys got any further? You and Cammy?
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm putting together my studio right now to start doing stuff like that. Me and Cammy, yes, we have been talking about that. It is in the works. I'm in processing.
Okay, just super excited. I'm super pumped for that. So like when you guys get there. So I just wanted to call and ask about that. But also, I don't know if anyone's ever brought this up. So I'm Native, right? And so back when everyone thought it was mandatory to go get the on my res, they were paying people to get it, even their kids, $1,000.
Wow. I do remember.
Did that happen anywhere else?
Yeah. There was. I do remember hearing about that before. I don't remember exactly where, but there was all over the place. They were trying to incentivize people to go get it. They really wanted as many people as possible to take that thing.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so people were already getting it. And then once they offered that money, man, they got so many of like the community members to go and grab it because people needed money, you know?
Right.
And so even though me and my old man were trying to tell everybody, you know, what we all knew, we were just like the crazy people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then now, so we have like tribal council meetings, right? They had the first one this January. And they had it on YouTube, and I was listening to it, and a community member came up, and he's talking about the influx of cancer, right? Just like you guys talk about on Strange World, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's making the correlation. And I'm like, oh my God, should I go there and say something? Or is everyone going to look at me like I'm the crazy girl again? It's just a crazy blind girl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what it is. But they're trying to make it, well, it's let's get the water checked, which could be a little part of it, but not at the rate everybody's getting it. You know, like I have family members that are getting it. Just my cousin the other day, she had a lump on her leg, and she's young. She's 30. And then she went in because she thought she had like appendicitis, and then they found another lump.
Oh, wow.
So now she's just waiting to hear back. Yeah. And it's like all kinds of young people and different cancers. And so you're seeing it in a small community. It's making people wake up to like what the heck's going on, but they're not making the correlation, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't
So
know.
I would say, you know what though? Let them test the water. Let them do it. Because then when it comes back that there's nothing in the water that's doing it, then they'll have to look for other sources. They're going to have to...
Well, that's what I was telling my old man. I was like, but they're never going to come out and say that that's what it is, though. I'm like, they can go get it tested and maybe they'll find, you know, something here or there, but they're never going to come out and say this is why it is, you know? Which really sucks because my friend I went to high school, she's actually the chairwoman, or like the CEO, whatever you want to call it, the chairperson. And I want to call her and be like, hey, I think this is it. But she took it too. So it's like, could I flip her, you know, into looking into it more, you know? So I thought about it because, I don't know, it just sucks when you see a whole community sick.
Yeah.
You know,
and
dying.
Yeah. Well, look at the whole world Like all over the world, stuff is happening. And we all knew, like back in 2020, before they even announced they had that thing,
Hmm.
I was like, don't nobody take it. Nobody take it. Right? Because you knew that's where it was
Right.
going. And and of course, we
Exactly.
were censored and shut down, and everybody was silenced who was saying anything like that.
Muzzled.
Definitely. They were muzzling everybody in one
Well,
form or another.
well, I was telling my old man too. I'm like, look, we're native. Like the government's always trying to off us one way or another, right? And I'm like, everybody ran to it. Like, what's up with that? I'm like, everybody just, oh, here's a solution, and everybody ran to it, which I think fear had a lot to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because everybody
still, I'm like,
believed that there
man,
was a
like how,
virus. Because they made up that fake. Well, I got to be careful about what I say.
yeah,
But they
yeah,
made up the thing,
yeah,
and they told everybody there was this
hmm,
invisible thing that was out to get them, and everybody just believed it because they don't know any different. They don't, that's just another area where we were all lied about. Like when I went to school, to catch a virus, you had to either have sex with somebody or be injected with blood or bodily fluids or whatever. Right? That's what they told us a virus was.
hmm,
I don't remember.
hmm.
And I'm like, when did it change? When did it start living on plastic? When did it start living in water molecules? Like what? They just
Right. And
say
then
whatever they
remember in the
want and
beginning
people
when they're
believe it.
like, oh, if you're in the sun will get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that when they were like
Yeah.
telling people all these lies?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, okay. But what can you do? I mean, I think I'm just nervous because everyone always, I'm blind anyway. So like, what does the blind girl know? And I'm like, man, everything I've told everybody is, that I've learned has come true. So I don't know. What do you think? You think I should?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to tell you to do something and then have something bad happen as as a result of it.
Well, I don't care if something. I mean, what could they do though? Like I'm trying
I
to
don't
find
know.
like the negative. What could they really do? They already say I'm freaking, crazy blind flat earther girl
Well,
that believes in
then
Bigfoot.
whatever. Yeah. That's
Like what else could they say?
exactly. Maybe they need to hear it. Maybe you're the one who needs to tell them. I don't know.
Maybe. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody. And it sucks I can't chat. I'm on a flip phone, so unless I con one of my kids into chatting for me. But I just want to say hi to everybody, and I'm always listening. And I love you, Karen. I love what you do.
What's your name?
And yeah, Holly.
Holly, that's right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for calling, Holly.
Yeah, have a good rising. I almost said it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to change. Good rising.
Yeah.
All right, later.
All right. Take care.
Bye. You too.
Don't cast pearls before swine. If they can't hear the truth, don't waste your breath, says Billingtano. That's kind of it. She's just she's gonna get ridicule if she says that to people, right? Because they're gonna be mad. Why? Because deep down they're gonna know it's probably true, and that they fell for a lie, and they went and had let somebody do this to them. And that's kind of a hard thing to accept, right? Like, it's tough. Remember when you guys all still believed that you lived on a globe and somebody told you the earth was flat and you were like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. And then you look into it and you're like, how could I be so stupid? I can't believe I believed that crap for this long. That's how I felt. I was like, oh my God, how dumb. I was so dumb. Right? It sucks. It sucks to have to swallow that pride and realize that you were lied to and you didn't know what you thought you knew, and everything, and things are different. And and as far as that subject goes, the whole that thing, it's like it's even worse because it's like it's you personally, like it's affecting you physically, and it's like, oh, that could possibly be like a fatal misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? So that is going to be, I would think that message would be delivered with much more, or would be received with much more bitterness and anger and denial and cognitive dissonance than even maybe the flat earth. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, everybody's been indoctrinated. So, burn your bra days. Ken pole vaulter Sean Canadian pole vaulter, is that what you're saying? Sean Barber passed away, age of 29 on January 17th. The athlete died following medical complications after experiencing health issues. Cause of death has not been disclosed. 29, a pole vaulter? This is crazy. Doesn't it almost seem like, I mean, with as many athletes are going down, it's almost like it's an attack on like the cream of the crop, like the healthiest people. Like, they're really trying to, it's almost like it, you know what I mean? Are they trying to make everybody weak? Sounds like it. Don't eat meat, eat the bugs. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're really trying to weaken everybody. Hey Karen, I know, I was just talking about it. I was watching it this morning. I only got, look, you can see I've watched an hour and 2 minutes of it so far. I have to finish the rest of it. I've been watching it. I know. Of course, I woke up, the first thing I saw on my phone this morning was Rockfin, Eddie Bravo, featuring Stephen Carpenter, and I was like, I'm gonna watch that. Of course. Of course. So yeah. Like how our military sends the best of the best. See what they do to women in the army. What do they do to women in the army? I've never been, I don't know. And pilots, yes. That's correct. Yeah. This is why they don't like us, because we're raising a new generation of children that are not poisoned and who can think and reason and critically think for themselves. Right? They don't want that. Most, but likely most are not. Yeah, a lot of people are not prepared. Obviously, a lot of people are not prepared to admit they were wrong. Look at how people are still having globe versus flat Earth debates, and it's been almost 10 years. 10 years. Think about that, you guys. It's been like a decade. A decade, and they're still debating it. Still. Our condolences, Carl. Yes, Carl lost his dad. His dad has gone back to the spirit realm. Rest in peace, Carl's dad. Deagle.com report writers. Yeah, they did. Actually, I watched a video. I wish I could remember. I was watching or reading something that talked about that. That they knew all that. Like, seriously, we've been saying it for a long time that they wanted to do this, and it's literally happening right now in front of our eyeballs. Isn't that crazy? Still fighting people with the jet fuel hoax nonsense for 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, because these people, it's crazy. Like, what is that? you know, I feel like some of this stuff was put out, and you know, all that stuff, like these things that we are now trying to dispel, Ted, like the jet fuel hoax, and no trees on flat Earth, like all that dumb stuff where there's people literally obsessed with giant trees, that all mountains are trees, when it literally doesn't even make sense in the physical world as we know it. Hey, Scooter, good to see you. So it doesn't even make sense, right, in the world as we know it, but it doesn't matter. People, look, it looks like a tree, it must be, right? Look at it. Look, it looks like a tree, it has to be. No, well, no, it doesn't have to be. But like all these things, these videos, like the jet fuel hoax videos, the tree videos, all that stuff came out like pretty early, right? Like right after flat Earth. So everybody's mind got broken wide TF open, right, with flat Earth. That's a truth. That's a major truth. It is a literal mind-blowing paradigm damaging, destroying, shifting truth, right? Like your mind is broke. You're like, they lied about that. Oh my God. Everything could be a lie. That's where you end up, right? Everything could be a lie. And then that's where it's like, now looking hindsight 2020, that's where the real damage can be done. That's the dangerous time, right? Because now you don't know what's what. You don't know. You've totally been broken, right? That paradigm is broke, done, right? So now you need to rebuild a new one. And that is where, you know, people watch these other videos and then they get these other things going in their brain when they're trying to rebuild this new paradigm, and then they get attached to these ideas because I don't know why they don't ask the right questions. They don't know what they don't know because they're still relearning everything. Maybe it sounds like a cool idea. A lot of other people are into it. And so it just sort of like is like this, you know, it just goes on and takes on a life of its own. And then people get really invested in these ideas. Like some guy was yelling at me on Facebook over saying that there were no giant trees because he was like, I moderate a group with 20,000 members about giant trees. Try telling that to all of, you know, and I'm like, what do you want, dude? Like, I'm not gonna, that is seriously like a globular argument. People want to tell me that I'm like a globalist because I don't go along with these stories, but listen to yourself, dude. You're literally like as an appeal to consensus. Well, there's 20,000 members in my group. We can't all be wrong. Yes, you can all be wrong because guess what? We were all wrong about the globe, right? And just because some flat earther told you that was a giant tree doesn't make it the truth. Like, you still have to put things through this same ringer that you put the globe through. And they just don't. Everybody they just don't. And I don't get it. I don't know why. Is it the fantasy? Is it the entertainment value? Is it like make you feel better to think? I mean, I just don't get it. Can somebody please make it make sense to me? Why? We all saw the elves in the Lord of the Rings. The idea of giant trees are silicone-based organisms, but that's not right though. Silicone doesn't support life like carbon does. Like you can't, it just doesn't work like that. They're not organisms. Silicone is crystal. It's a crystal. It's literally a crystal. And it's okay for these things to be crystalline. Like that works with the realm. That works with what we know. And it makes more sense than what they tell us, right? Like, I mean, it does. In the beginning, there was a void, and there was the earth. It was a formless deep, the formless deep, the great formless deep. The super saturated mineral crystalline slurry was just darkness and nothing. It was a mass. And then the creator said, let there be light. He spoke they, it, whatever, spoke and put in the seed of life. And then the crystals started to grow. The crystalline formation started to grow. It made land masses. It made mountains. It made everything that we see. And it became the basis to support organic life. I mean, it just makes sense. You think there'd be some old art or depiction, right? Like there's literally, they have no basis for it other than, oh, it looks like a tree stump. Okay, yes, it looks like a tree stump. So what? That doesn't mean that it is a tree stump. I mean, Roger from Mud Fossils, that guy, he thinks it's an old petrified ankle of a giant. Do you guys think that's real? Where's the rest of it? Where's the foot? Where are the toes? You know, it's just dumb. Yeah. Make up your own stories. Yeah, I mean, I still like, you know, what, being entertained. You know, my daughter recently got into watching Doctor Who, right? Because she was watching Good Omens, and then she got a thing for David Tennant, the actor, and so she wanted to watch Doctor Who. And so she's been watching Doctor Who, and I've never, ever, ever watched Doctor Who. And so I started watching it with her, and it is like the cheesiest, like, space, time travel, alien, you know, program. And it makes me laugh, right? It's funny. I don't even mind watching it, even though they talk about, you know, traveling and Earth to globe and space and whatever. Like, all of it is so ridiculous, but it's actually funny and entertaining. It's okay to be entertained. It's okay to like stories and fantasy. Like, that's cool, right? People like that stuff. 1111. But just know that that's what it is. What I can't handle is when people take that and then they try to apply it to reality and make you think that that's what reality is when it's not. And you're, you know, and to me, it's you're wasting time. Like, we have been lied to. This is why it gets me so upset, right? We've been lied to for our entire lives, for decades, for about 100 years, from what we can tell. We've been lied to. They almost got us, right? But we figured it out, where, you know, and now we're having to undo all that. And I just feel like when people come along and start making stuff up and telling you to believe it like it's truth, they're wasting your time. They're wasting your time on figuring out what this place really is. Like, didn't we just waste 35 years believing somebody else's made up lies? Didn't we just get over that? So why do I want to sit here and believe your lies that don't make any sense? And you can't answer any of my questions about any of it. And why? I'm sorry. No, I don't. I'm not having it. The Doctor Who, when they made a dog a robot. Yeah, actually, I was just watching that episode the other day. It was Canine, the little, like, retro-looking dog. It's like, you're a good dog. Affirmative. Dude, Doctor Who makes me laugh. Like, the weird aliens they have, like these Dalek things. There's like a squid inside of a tank robot thing, and they just want to kill everything. Like, I don't know. It is so weird. It's like a cross between like Star Trek and Star Wars and what else? And like I don't know, 007 or something. Like, Doctor Who is like this dude who's like this time traveling alien dude. I don't know. Like, I never even knew what it was about until my daughter started watching it. I was watching it with her, and it was funny. Yeah. Faces have borders, globes do not. Yeah, so anyway. Okay, so I was just checking to see if that was going. It is. It is. It's so cornball. It is totally corny. It is the cheesiest show ever. It's British humor, right? It's all British stuff, but it's pretty cheesy, but it's funny. It makes me laugh. Like, it's so ridiculous, it makes me laugh. There's this one episode where there's these aliens that they come down, they go to Earth and they kill people, and then they wear the people, like the body, like a suit. And what keeps them going is like the decomposing gases of the dead body that they're inhabiting. And so because that's like how it works for them, they all fart. So like so the aliens are there and they're like taking over people in the British, the whatever they call it over there, the parliament or whatever. And they're like fat people and they're like farting. It's hilarious. Anyway, it's just ridiculous. It's so cheesy. They're all gassy because the dead bodies they're inhabiting are gassing off. NDB, hey, what's up? I was talking about how I've started watching Doctor Who with my daughter. It's freaking hilarious. Anyway, like, there's nothing wrong with fantasy and all that stuff, but just don't try to peddle it to me as truth. That's where I have the problem, And then people get pissed off at me when they're like, Karen, you just don't have the eyes to see. You need to watch more videos. Here, watch more of this guy's videos. No, fuck you, dude. I don't want to watch more of that guy's videos where he's out in the wilderness and he picks up rocks and he goes, this is a tree. This is part of a tree. You have no basis or proof of saying that. You're just picking shit up off the ground and saying it's a tree. Like, it is just, no. It just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sounds like a current White House. David Tennant and Michael Sheen that did Good Omens also did a CV series called Stage. Really? Yeah. Are you being served? Yes. Thank you for calling Coffee Talk. You're on with Karen B.
Tony Coriolis.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, wanted to call in, had a couple of thoughts on just what you were saying. Yeah, I totally wish Eddie Bravo and Hibbler would just come and join the party. Not sure what's that about, but yeah, I mean, I hope that, in the future that whole, whatever it is, just isn't there and everyone's all together and connected. I have hope for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Even I ended up, so I don't even think Hibbler, I'm actually almost positive, he has no idea who Tony Coriolis is. I don't know if he listens to any of these or any of Jaren's stuff. I'm not sure.
Oh,
but
I'm
I know
sure
that
he's
he
not
follows
listening
my
to my
personal
stuff. I don't think he's paying any attention.
Probably not. Yeah. But I know he does follow my personal Instagram. Because like a while ago I messaged him. It was actually like 2 years ago, like not this past Flattoberfest, but the one before. It was probably like around that time. So I messaged him because I noticed I have a cousin who went to prison for like 12 years or whatever. And now he's got like a podcast getting out of prison talking about it. And I just like, so I followed my cousin and, no one follows back. So my cousin doesn't even follow me back. But so I looked at who my cousin's following. My cousin's following Hibbler. So I was like, oh, whoa, that's very interesting,
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged my cousin and I go, hey man, you follow this guy Hibbler. I like him. Why do you follow him? Like, I just kind of said like, I think you're on the right path, man. Following Hibbler. That's good. And then he said, there's another guy, Hibbler. He was in the latest documentary with him, a guy, Joel Bauman.
I don't know who that is.
You ever heard of him?
No. Is
Okay.
this one of the
And he
guys
was in
that
the
he
latest-
puts in the videos and like nobody knows who they are because they're just his friends?
He's the one who like had the Jimmy Kimmel challenge and everything, and his part was towards the end of the next level.
Well, I didn't watch
or
that
level
one.
with me. It was towards the end of that.
I didn't watch that one, to be honest.
Yeah, but like long story short, I guess Joel Bauman and Hibbler went and stayed at my cousin's house over here in Arizona, and they kind of did like that interview with Joel and my cousin, and so my cousin met Hibbler, and then I messaged him. I go, hey dude, I don't know my cousin very well, but I see he's following you. He said he met you. I think that's awesome, dude. So he responded back, and he's responded anytime I've messaged him. But yeah, then I just hear all this after the fact. So yeah, I just hope that this all, I have hope that, someday it'll all be settled and whatever it is. I know you ain't doing anything to cause this.
I'm not, I don't know what the hang up is. I can only guess that it's because of Eric Dubé.
Yeah. And I think, that's the best guess I can imagine.
Whatever.
Which is sad.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
And then, hey, I'm going to be a little quick today, but I was thinking about, how I called him the strange world, and I told Mark that since he's an earth monkey, center is his direction. And I've still been wondering what center is. What do you think about, don't we have like a personal toroid field like around us?
Yeah.
Or toroidal field?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that what it means? Does it mean like down, like center, like of you and then down? I could maybe imagine that being the thing, but I don't really know how to find good intel on these Chinese New Year elements. I got a, science labs opening soon, so I'm going to start digging.
Yeah, I don't...
But what do you think on that thought of it just being down?
I mean, possibly. But then, is there a up? Like, I don't
there's not an up.
I don't know.
And maybe is that because there is nothing up? Like there's never anything up. It's just up. Down is, I don't know. I really find it interesting. So just wanted to holler that out there if anyone else is wondering like me, that's my best guess. But that's just what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question still.
Yeah, and I kind of cut Mark off just saying that I was going to be quick on Strange World, and then he's like, yeah, you're good. And I like being, kind of respectful and kind of short with my calls, and some days I stretch it, but but he was about to say he's going to look into it a little bit. So Mark Sargent, if you happen to be listening, looking forward to what you find out, hopefully he uncovers something.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, totally. Well, all right, Karen B, I'm out of here. Tony Coriolis, peace out. And shout out to Benjamin Balderson. He had a really good interview with Jeff Daughtry, the Christian whistleblower. That was a great episode. Came out yesterday. It's over on Rockfin.
I saw that.
Just shout out to
the
him.
jail
And,
one.
Yeah, it was great. It was really good.
Cool.
All right, later.
All right, take care, Tony.
Peace.
Heart has a magnetic field that extends the body further than any other organ. Yes, your heart field. That's why they wanted us 6 feet apart, because they didn't want our heart fields touching, and it's detrimental. We are social creatures. We love to be in the presence of other humans and show affection to each other, and being 6 feet apart and not, telling your grandchildren they can't go see their grandparents because they're going to kill grandma and kill Nana. Like, that's evil. All of it was evil. All of it was meant to weaken you energetically, weaken you spiritually, weaken you physically. All of it. Isn't it? You know what I'm saying? All of it. And they don't want people like myself or anybody else who wants to tell you to, you know, how to, you know, to encourage you to take care of yourself, to live the best life you can live, and to not believe their lies, and to, you know, not do what they tell you to do. Because you're supposed to be good little order followers, you know? I don't want my heart next to these fucking normies. You know what though? That's why some people get overwhelmed in crowded places, because that's a lot of energy. It's a lot of heart fields, and you know, in your space, and that's a very overwhelming for people. That's 100% a thing. You know, it was overwhelming for me. Like, oh my gosh, when I went to that concert with Ted, when Deftones played, and we had to go to Atlanta was killing me, dude. That place will suck the living life out of you so fast. There were no damn trees. Everybody was crazy. There was like, it was just insane. That city is insanity. I had a hard time there, except for like the place that so when we were hanging out at the hotel part, like that was like stressful. But then the next day when we went and we met Stefan at the venue where they were playing, that place was like an outdoor theater and it had trees. I'm telling you, as soon as I just saw the trees and was next to trees, I felt better. I was like, oh, trees. Like, I don't like being in a place that doesn't have trees. If the place doesn't have trees, there's something seriously wrong. Hot Lana. Yeah, some people, yeah, you like that, Zulu? Yeah, some people. At least Dubé has stopped attacking one group. Which group is that? Cut out sugar is the number one thing you can do, is cut out sugar. I cut out sugar. It was the best thing I ever did. Yes, Ted, I agree. Yeah, Ted, I don't think he liked it either. Swamp ass. So what year was Mark Sargent born? 69? So let's see. Is this where you saw? I'm curious now about the direction. Let's look a little bit. Let's look into that a little bit. Rooster? I thought you said he was Earth Monkey. Is Mark not born in 69? Am I tripping? What year was Mark born in, Zulu? Roll around in my park in a gator cart and I drive fast. Yeah, Tony's out there dragging fields and stuff. I don't... Yeah, yes. Oh, good, Artez. That's so good. Rose Sancho's video yesterday was reviewing Eric Dubé's video. Which video? Let's see. 1968? Oh, okay. Why? Okay. That explains it then. There we go. Monkey. Monkey. Earth monkey. So let me see, if I search Earth monkey, will it give me like Earth monkey breakdown? It doesn't want to tell me anything. What's up with that? Earth monkey, year of the Earth monkey. Personality. Da da da. I don't think this is really... It's not telling me what I want to know. Key traits of the Earth monkey. I don't even... where do you see something that talks about directions? I like Bro Sanchez. He's cool. Earth monkey in a nutshell. Qualities: ingenious, convincing, and practical. Opportunistic, demanding, and cheeky. Secret need: they feel the need for certainty to be able to progress in life. Advice: they should abandon their superficial impulses if they wish to be taken seriously. You hear that, Mark Sargent? Born in the year of the Earth monkey are happy people who always view things in a positive light. They are not afraid of what life has to bring, and it's possible for them to become entrepreneurs at a very young age. Hey, you know what? This already sounds like Mark Sargent. This sounds like Mark. Oh my God, Don Jr., stop sending me your texts. Because they don't mind working hard, they will reap the benefits of their efforts when they're older. When older, their personality is a little bit different from the one of other monkeys, as they are friendly and reliable, interested in making people feel good, and good workers who want to achieve as much as possible. Monkeys and other elements are selfish, while the Earth ones don't even seem to have an ego. What characterizes them the most is their desire to help those in need. Aw, look at this thing is painting a very good picture of Mark. The character of a Chinese Earth monkey. Intelligent and good observers, Earth monkey people are known for thinking clearly and for judging any character or situation in a very objective way. That also sounds like Mark. While they hate having to act quickly, they are famous for carefully planning their life and thinking intensely about what consequences their actions may have. They are good strategists because they want to have things planned in advance. Possessing a good sense of humor, these natives like to prank their friends and to be the comedians at any gathering. They don't really know when they are hurting someone with their jokes, so don't expect them to apologize after saying something nasty. When it comes for others to make a joke about them, they don't mind it, being difficult for them to understand how others can be so hurt by a few words. See, Mark never takes anything seriously. People say things about Mark all the time and he never fires back. According to them, everything should be fun and no one has to be upset when others are trying to be humorous. Don't expect earth monkeys to ever be mean. Mark is never mean! This is so Mark! He really is never mean. They just assume everyone has their sense of humor and can taste what they have joked about. Busy with pursuing their dreams, these monkeys will not have time to just stick around or wait for someone to adjust their pace. They are energetic and go after what they want with an unmatched vigor. Not to mention their dreams are big and always interesting, as they can't hold their attention on something for too long. They will start new projects without even finishing the ones they were already working on. And this cannot be good for their career because they will change jobs more often than others change their outfits. It can be said that life with these natives is in a way stable. The Chinese horoscope says that each element of the zodiac influences every sign's personality and behavior. In the situation of Earth influencing the monkey, this element makes people in the previously mentioned sign more stable and down to earth. This is a good thing because they would really need something to keep them grounded. Just like every creature on this planet is connected to Earth, Earth monkeys are more connected to reality when compared with other natives in the same sign. Therefore, they will be less lightheaded and smoother than the rest of the monkeys, not to mention more stable and focused. When the Earth is in the chart of monkeys, it becomes easier to trust these natives because they can be attentive and don't change their mind as soon as they find out something new that has to do with their way of thinking. These are the monkeys who can commit to something and stick to it till it's done. It goes the same way with their love life, being able to be with only one partner for a long period of time. Well, I don't know if that's true about Mark. Mark needs some help in that area. We need to find Mark a good woman. A good flat earth woman. As lovers, they are skilled and passionate because their romanticism of the monkey is still in them, but without the superficiality. Just like the earth element indicates, they are trustworthy and steady, so anyone can trust them with anything. There you go, ladies. Come on. Who wants to date Mark Sargent? Seriously, he needs a good woman. Thank you, Justin Johnson. Cheers. Thank you for gifting people memberships to my channel. They think of love and family as something very serious, and when it comes to their career, they are sure to work hard and to make things happen for their own success. Serious at work and very good friends, many people will appreciate them when they believe in something. You can be sure they will work hard to support it. That's our guy, Mark Sargent, right there. That's our guy. During Hangman, I was feeding squirrels in his yard and got bit. What? Ian and me gave Sean Hibbler's name to Greg Reese in Vegas. I hope they meet someday. I wonder if the elements cycle significantly year to year like Chinese zodiacs. Bro has an awesome accent. Well, Greg Reese does his own thing too. Greg Reese is doing his thing. He makes stuff for InfoWars and stuff. I'm gonna be releasing his talk from Flattoberfest soon too. I have to go through and start editing again. like I said, I just couldn't. I had a lot of stuff, changes to make right in the middle of when I was trying to start editing all that stuff. Yeah. Not to mention how sincere and reliable these monkeys can be. It would be impossible to have them generate conflicts or break any rules, so don't be surprised if they have managed to make a lot of money and build stable financial future. The Earth Monkey Man. Earth Monkey Gentleman is very communicative, empathetic, and open, but he doesn't let others to know him very well. Intelligent and a good conversationalist, he still prefers to keep secrets about himself. He knows what would benefit him and how to work for it. He's rather honest and direct when it comes to his opinions, but doesn't like to express his feelings too openly. The Earth Monkey Man is cautious and doesn't believe in luck, yet he still attracts money and is very good with business. This person works hard and is very responsible, sometimes even a workaholic. Mark is a busy man. He does stay busy. You see all those interviews that he does. He does work hard for the flat earth. Caring and kind, he can offer great love to anyone who stands beside him. His lady will be spoiled with great gifts because he believes in taking action rather than in using big words. He wants to be admired. He will despair when others will be indifferent to him. He has a lot of passion, but he never reveals it because he wants people to think of him as someone composed and down to earth. Well, there you go. Get Mark a FE woman. Chinese dynasties have been around for thousands of years and they had a lot of time to make observations. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that Mark is making a lot of money. I really don't think he does. But he does work hard. He's dedicated to the truth. He, you know, how anybody can think Mark is a shill. Like, I just don't get it. You guys just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Do wood dragon? Earth pig? Hey, thanks for the tip, Tony Coriolis. Appreciate you. Right? Mark is cool, man. Wood dragon, because that's what year we're in, right? Whoa. The year 2024 brings with it the auspicious energy of the wood dragon in Chinese astrology. A rare, powerful symbol, the dragon embodies strength, courage, wisdom, prosperity, while the wood element signifies growth, creativity, and vitality. This article explores in depth how the wood dragon's characteristics influence fashion trends, emphasizing natural materials, eco-friendly design elements, and nature-inspired trends, particularly the vibrant emerald green. Ooh, emerald green. Emerald is my birthstone. That is like one of my most favorite colors. Characteristics of the wooden dragon and their influence on fashion. Bold colors and prints, reflecting confidence and charisma, innovative shapes, blah blah blah. Natural materials in the spotlight. In the year of the wooden dragon 2024, a prevalent theme is the shift towards natural materials. The wood dragon encourages the use of organic, eco-friendly materials, reflecting a commitment to nature and sustainability. Fabrics like cotton, linen, silk, and wood bring durability, breathability, and unique textures to fashion, all with lower environmental impact than synthetic alternatives. Is this gonna be all weird? With these weird... I'm not feeling this. I don't want to talk about fashion. I want to talk about the wood dragon. Here we go. Why is the year of the wood dragon 2024 bullish? Oh, bullish for Bitcoin? Hey! If you are a crypto enthusiast, you might wonder what the upcoming year of the Wood Dragon 2024 has in store for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The year of the Wood Dragon is special in the Chinese zodiac as it only occurs once every 60 years. It is considered a year of innovation, wealth, and risk-taking, all qualities that resonate with crypto. This article will explore why the year of the Wood Dragon 2024 could be bullish for Bitcoin and how you can prepare for this exciting opportunity. Well, Bitcoin's already made a run-up. If you're buying Bitcoin now, you're buying green candles, and you're not gonna, A symbol of innovation and wealth. The wood dragon is one of the 5 elements of the Chinese zodiac, along with metal, water, fire, and earth. Each element has its characteristics and influences in the personality and destiny of the people born under it. The wood element represents growth, creativity, flexibility. It is associated with spring, the season of new beginnings and renewal. Wood dragons are visionary, ambitious, adventurous. They are not afraid to try new things and challenge the status quo. They are also generous, optimistic, and charismatic. The dragon is the most powerful and auspicious animal in the Chinese zodiac. It is a symbol of authority, success, and luck. Dragons are fearless, confident, and energetic. They are natural leaders who inspire others with their charm and charisma. They are also loyal, intelligent, and noble. The wood dragon is also a risk taker, unafraid to challenge the status quo and pursue new opportunities. But Bitcoin shares many of these qualities with the wood dragon. Bitcoin is a revolutionary technology that has disrupted the traditional financial system and created a global network of peer-to-peer transactions. Bitcoin is also a volatile asset that offers high rewards for those who are willing to take calculated risks and embrace change. The year of the wood dragon, 2024, could be a year when bitchy? What is that? Wood dragon could bring more innovation, adoption, and growth to the Bitcoin ecosystem, as well as more awareness, enthusiasm, and confidence among the Bitcoin community. Interesting. What else does it have, a wood dragon? The dark side? Let's look at the dark side. And then I'll end it on a good note. How could it be every 60 years both me and your daughter fall? Well, the wood element with the dragon is every 60 years, but the dragon is every 12 years. So my daughter is born in 2012, right? Because that's the last dragon year. She's a water dragon? Let's see. It's the element that cycles every 60 years, but the dragon years every 12 years, and so then it changes, right? So there's 5 elements. So 5 times 12 is 60. So the wood dragon itself doesn't cycle around but every 60 years, but the dragon's every 12. So depending on what year you were born in, depends what the element of dragon you are. And so I do believe... Man, where was the one that told me which was what? Excuse me, sorry. So 2012 is Water. Water dragon. What year, Cami, are you? No, she's water. Wood dragon is this year. Yes, dragons are the most coveted sign for the Chinese. They are natural leaders and are all alpha males and females. Yeah, I learned that when I was giving birth in 2012, and I found out that it was the year of the dragon, and that a lot of Chinese people were trying to have babies that year because it was the year of the dragon. What does Chinese have to do with Bitcoin? Sorry, I was walking. They're just talking about, because just like normal, the other type of zodiac and the Chinese zodiac, they do that. There's the financial part of that too. So like, it affects the finance, relationships, your work, your life, your personal spirituality, like everything, all that stuff, right? So all these different energies are affecting all these different aspects of our life. So there's a financial part to it too. So that's why they're talking about it. Like this cycle is supposed to be bullish for, and we just came out of a very hellish bear market, right? Everything was down. The economy was in the toilet, right? Everything was way down. Even stocks were down. Stock market was down. All that stuff is starting to go back up again, right? Because that's how it works. There's cycles. Everything runs in cycles. There's an ebb and a flow, right? And the ebb is when it's retreating, and then there's the flow. Well, we're getting back into the flow. So, okay, 60. So yeah, you are the wood dragon. So this is your year. Year of the wood dragon, 2024. Fixed element of the dragon, which represents stability, honesty, and loyalty. And the variable element of the dragon is yang wood or jia, representing growth, creativity, and flexibility. The wood dragon is the most creative and visionary of the dragons. They are optimistic, ambitious, and adventurous. They like to explore new ideas and challenging themselves. That's totally you, Cami. They are also generous, compassionate, and loyal to their friends. Yes, again, Cami. Therefore, the year of the dragon in 2024 is expected to be a time of visionary leaders, innovators, and problem solvers. Cami loves her puzzles. 2024 is also predicted to be a great year to start new projects, explore new opportunities, and create value for yourself and others. Some of the most promising sectors for business growth in the Dragon Year 2024 are fintech, AI, cybersecurity, blockchain, and solar energy. These industries are driven by innovation and demand for cutting-edge solutions. To succeed in these competitive markets, businesses need to embrace new technologies and communicate their value proposition effectively. The year of the Wood Dragon 2024 is special because it is a rare combination of the dragon's power and the wood's creativity. And wood representing creativity is actually very appropriate, because that's like, if you think about it, as far as like the artist's medium, wood is like the ultimate medium, because you can create so many different things with it. We build our homes with it. We build, whatever with it. You build many, many things with wood, shelves, contraptions, sculptures, carving. People carve things out of wood, right? Like that's like the one of the first creative mediums. So that's cool. It makes a lot of sense. It is a year of innovation, vision, and growth. It is a year to pursue your dreams, express your ideas, expand your horizons. It is also a year to be generous, compassionate, and loyal to your friends. The next year of the Wood Dragon in the Chinese zodiac will be 2084, which is 60 years from now. So there you go. The year of the Wood Dragon will bring unique opportunities and challenges for each of the 12 Chinese zodiac signs. Find out what the 2024 Chinese zodiac forecast reveals for your sign, blah, 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 blah. So here we can talk about what's in store for all the different signs. The rat, if you're a rat, these are your years, okay? A rat will enjoy financial prosperity in 2024 as it is strongly aided by the lucky Jin Kui star, which signals a steady cash flow and potential windfalls. Those born in the year of the rat will also enjoy a full year of romance, deep connections, but they must remain tactful in communication to avoid misunderstandings indicated by the Tianzong star. I don't know about these stars, which star that is in Chinese zodiac. I don't know enough about that. But there's different stars that they mention that influence the zodiac. Look, the Tian star. I don't know what those are. Ox will benefit from the Fryday star, which will create new opportunities in their career by bringing them in contact with helpful people who will increase their income. The Tian star will also bless them with mental clarity and a peaceful outlook, as well as good luck in love, especially for singles. However, they should be careful of the Wan Shi star, which may cause conflicts in the second half of the year. So the tiger will have a great chance of financial success. Okay, so you see that the financial success in 2024 is a recurring theme. That's pretty cool because it's been, everybody's been hurting. So this is great, right? That 2024 is going to bring financial success to a lot of these signs. Push him to explore new opportunities and excel in different parts of the world. So, Rabbit will enjoy a stable financial situation in 2024, even if they won't get rich. So, even if you're not going to get rich, you're not going to have any problems. Biggest factor for all investments is if interest rates being raised, the whole thing is a scam. Yeah. They should view minor challenges at work as chances to grow and improve. So there you go, rabbits. How will 2024 be for the dragon? It is your namesake year, also known as Ben Ming Nian, which means you share the same zodiac sign as the ruling god of the Chinese year system, Tai Sui. However, this is not necessarily a good thing. In fact, it is believed that you are offending Tai Sui by being in a spotlight, and this can bring bad luck, obstacles, and challenges to your life. But don't worry, there are ways to avoid or reduce the negative effects of offending Tai Sui. Tai Sui. The Tai Sui of 2024 is General Li Chang, who belongs to the earth element and favors stability, harmony, and generosity. He dislikes chaos, conflict, and selfishness. To appease Tai Sui and gain his favor, you need to respect his values and avoid his dislikes. You can also wear or display some lucky charms or feng shui items. Finally, you should also pay attention to your health and well-being in your Ben Ming Nian. It is said that offending Tai Sui can weaken your immune system and make you more prone to illness and accidents. Therefore, you should take good care of yourself by eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough rest. The dragon will take charge of its own fate in 2024. He will have decent chances to make money, but must be honest and careful in handling finances. The Sui Jia star will boost the dragon's career, earning the admiration and respect of others. Jian Feng brings authority but also warns of potential accidents. 2024 will be full of romance for Dragon, but Jian Feng star can also cause conflict. So there's a lot going on there. Oh, here's mine, the snake, year of the snake. Snakes will enjoy financial luck from the Tai Yang star, but they should beware of the San Sha star that can cause financial turmoil and harm their reputation. Ooh. The Year of the Dragon 2024 promises career success for snakes with opportunities to expand their network and close profitable business deals. The Wen Chang star will boost academic luck, and the Tian Qi brings good news and promotions. Snakes will also have happiness in their relationships and romance is favored. We are pleased to inform you that your year is approaching fast. The year of the snake is 2025. Ooh, so next year's my year. Jew rabbit. And then we got the horse. The Sangman star may cause some minor health issues, but nothing serious. People who were born in the year of the horse can look forward to financial stability. There that is again. Financial stability, career opportunities, success in relationships in 2024, as long as they take care of their health and stay calm in personal and professional interactions. The horse will obtain money in 2024 if he works hard and puts in the effort. He can also benefit from diversifying his financial portfolio. The goat. The goat will have a blessed year ahead with the presence of the tie-in star in its chart. Will bring powerful energy and numerous opportunities. Assist the goat to advance in a career, but the people born in the year of the goat must work hard and maintain healthy habits. Health will be generally good except for some minor issues. The Tian-Sha star may cause problems related to the father of older relatives, so the goat should pay special attention to them. And the monkey, bring joy and career advancement opportunities. The monkey must remain modest and vigilant and avoid unnecessary arguments. Beware of problems related to slander or deception that can be caused by the star Jibai. The rooster will enjoy luck and business opportunities in 2024. I feel like this whole year, like the whole theme of the year is like financial stability, a career advancement. That's great, because that's what needs to happen this year for everybody. The career prospects of the rooster will improve with the influence of Stella Uday, who will bring promotions and salary increases. The rooster will have many opportunities to choose from, but they should trust their intuition and focus on what matters most. Dogs. We've got dog. The year 2024 will bring you abundant opportunities to increase your wealth. But you should also be careful not to overspend or take unnecessary risks with your money. The best way to protect your finances is to save wisely and plan ahead. The dog will enjoy great health condition, but it may also experience some stress from time to time. And here's the pig. Pigs will enjoy a prosperous and joyful year of the dragon. Thanks to the positive influence of the Longdi star, they will have many opportunities to advance their careers, gain recognition, and increase their wealth. Like, seriously, all of it says that. Is that all of them? That's pretty cool. So, you know, people, as bad as 2022 and 2023 were, I think, oops, I didn't mean to go back to that. I think 2024 is going to be pretty good. I actually have a pretty good feeling about 2024. I would like to see more chaos happen on the higher end of the pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Woot woot. Yeah, that's what exactly. Metal monkey, nice. Metal rooster. Anyone else in Karen's neighborhood going to send Jim Brewer next week in Spartanburg? Ah, that's right, yeah. I don't know. Should we try to go? Ted and I were talking about going. I don't know if it's sold out yet or not. Tons of jobs, just no one wants to work. You know what though? And I've also heard of people who are trying to get jobs and they're not getting callbacks. It's really bizarre, but I think maybe this year that will turn around. About to be looking for a new job, so that's good news. Well, there you go. When? Let's see. Jim Brewer, Survival with Laughter Tour, January 26th, Friday, Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium in South Carolina. There's still tickets. Tickets are $45. Well, that's for the cheapest seats. You can get better seats for $79. ORC Row F, Orchestra Right Center. They don't have any Orchestra Center left. Orchestra Right Center, Orchestra Left Center. They got some of these. $80 for those. We should go and wear our big hoodies, our Flat Earther hoodies that we got from Steph that say in big bold letters, Flat Earther. And sit in the audience. We should, huh? Probably because the people calling back don't want to work either. I'm kidding. It's been a long December, you dig? Right. I think things are supposed to be turning around. So, you know, just keep that positive mental attitude, you know? Yes, yes, yes. Do you guys want to go? Should we get tickets and go? I won't have my children next weekend. We could go. We could go drop in on Jim Brewer with our Flat Earther hoodies. Dragons do sit on and protect gold coins. It is the wealthiest of creatures. Right. And you know what else is kind of trippy about the Chinese zodiac, which kind of makes me feel like dragons were a real creature, because every other creature in the Chinese zodiac is a real creature. I mean, look at it: rat, dog, rabbit, monkey, horse, snake. Like, these are all real animals. So why would they throw in the dragon in there that's not real? You know what I'm saying? So, what is it? Man, how come we don't still have dragons? I want a dragon. I really need a dragon. Or 3. Tinfoil hat. If you're 1970, you're a metal dog. You're a metal dog. Anyway, I wanted to look at the dark side of the wood dragon year. The dragon, the most captivating of the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac, is a symbol of both glory and peril. As the world approaches 2024, the next year of the dragon, it faces a moment of reckoning shaped by the forces unleashed by previous dragon years. A historical analysis reveals that the dragon's legacy is fraught with turbulence and transformation, often with far-reaching consequences. Consider the events that transpired in the dragon years of the 20th century. In 1952, the Korean War erupted, pitting the communist North against the capitalist South in a proxy war that involved the United States and China. In 1964, the Gulf of Tonkin incident provoked the escalation of the Vietnam War, another ideological conflict that divided the region and the world in the world. In 1976, a massive earthquake struck Tangshan, China, killing hundreds of thousands of people and exposing the fragility of the Maoist regime. The dragon year also has a peculiar affinity with Vladimir Putin. Oh, really? The enigmatic ruler of Russia. He was born in 1952 and rose to power in 2000, both dragon years. His ascent coincided with the resurgence of Russia as a global player, challenging the hegemony of the West. Whether this is a cosmic coincidence or a casual connection, it illustrates the dragon's potential to shape political fortunes. So what can we expect from the Year of the Dragon in 2024? We don't know for sure, but we can guess that it will be a year of big events and also challenges. We need to be careful and wise and not let the dragon's fire burn us. This article aims to provide a deeper understanding of the Dragon Year to equip readers with the knowledge and perspective to navigate its turbulent waters. The book link I sent you from 1660. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have to look deeper at that, Artez. I need to sit down and look at that. I've been so busy, I really haven't had a chance. But I'm going to. And feel free to send it to me again if you want. The mini dragons from Harry Potter. You have me. Oh, Cammy. That's right. Actually, you and my daughter's a dragon, so I have 2 dragons. Thank you, Chris T. They depicted dragons as real but never mentioned pandas. Yeah, the panda didn't make it to the panda didn't make it to the zodiac list, did it? But maybe they didn't know that pandas were a thing back then. Didn't supposedly pandas... I don't even want to... Should we even open that can of worms? Probably not. Okay, never mind. Alright, in 2024, the year of the wood dragon, Chinese astrology experts anticipate a year filled with challenges, especially in international relations, which we already have seen. The wood dragon represents ambition, courage, and taking action, but it can also bring impulsiveness, aggression, and pride, which historically led to conflicts or increased tensions in dragon years. Yeah, this is the part that kind of has me on edge a little bit. I mean, have you seen all the people coming over the borders? It's pretty hilarious that one president built a wall and then the next president poked a big hole in it, and literally record numbers of illegal immigrants are pouring across the brand new wall that was just built. I mean, what's going on there? That's some scary shit. I'm not gonna lie. As we look to the future, we can't help but remember the past when the dragon's energy played a significant role in shaping world's events. It's similar to what happened in the past when the dragon's dual nature influenced global dynamics, often making already difficult situations even more complicated. For example, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has grabbed the world's attention, with Russia's assertive actions and ambitions causing significant concerns. Similarly, in the Middle East, the ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas has escalated, leading to violence and suffering. And also now, we've got, isn't it like Iran and Pakistan are going at each other now too? Moreover, there's a troubling possibility of a conflict between China and Taiwan, which could have serious consequences for world peace and stability. As both sides engage in military activities and show power in the Taiwan Strait, the world is watching closely. Yeah, so, you know, there are, while there's good stuff going on, but there's some other stuff going on in the background we really got to watch out for. Pandas are fake. Yeah, I don't want to go there. Can you imagine having to defend the Indian Moonlander? No, dude, oh my god. Shady shit at the border always, yeah. War on PsyOps repeat this year. More humans coming across the southern border than was born in 2023, right? It's crazy. We here in Germany don't really like walls because it caused a lot of division and stereotypes. Hey, man. Yeah, well, you guys, that's because you guys had it going through the middle of the country. Wasn't it like it was going through Berlin? This is a wall between the United States and a different country. It's crazy, man. Hold on. Okay, so the year of the dragon 2024 could shape Putin's destiny. Very interesting fact is that Putin was born in the year of dragon 1952, and in the year of the dragon 2000 he was elected president of Russia for the first time. Also, in a year of the dragon 2012 he became president for another 6 years. Excuse me. So the presidential term in Russia is 6 years. In terms of Chinese astrology, what could 2024, Putin's year of the dragon, mean? Well, the dragon is a symbol of power, ambition, and luck. People born this year are considered to be brave, intelligent, and charismatic. They have a strong will and are not easily influenced by others. They pursue their goals with determination and are not afraid to take risks. 2024 will be an important time for him as it may bring him new opportunities as well as new challenges. He may want to strengthen his position on the international stage, expand his influence over other countries, or resolve some old conflicts. One such conflict is the one between Russia and Ukraine, which has been escalating recently. Putin could use the year of the dragon to try to impose his vision on the situation in the region. I mean, it does seem like there's sort of I've been saying this for a while, like there's sort of like this, there's like this apparent shift in world power, right? Like America was like the big boy on the block for a long time, and now it seems like they're trying to shift that to the east, for whatever reason. I don't know. How to prepare for the year of the wood dragon at a personal level. The wood dragon is a powerful and charismatic sign that brings energy, creativity, and innovation. However, it can also be unpredictable, impulsive, and demanding. Here are some tips on how to make the most of this year and avoid potential conflicts or challenges. Be flexible and adaptable. The wood dragon likes to change things up and try new experiences. Don't resist the flow of events or stick to your old routines. Be open to new opportunities and learn from different perspectives. You may discover new talents or passions that you didn't know you had. Be respectful and cooperative. The wood dragon can be domineering and assertive, which can cause friction with others who have different opinions or goals. Don't let your ego get in the way of harmonious relationships. Listen to others and respect their views, even if you don't agree with them. Working together to find common ground and solutions that benefit everyone. Be optimistic and enthusiastic. The wood dragon is a positive and energetic sign that inspires confidence and optimism. Don't let negativity or pessimism drag you down or limit your potential. Focus on the bright side of things and celebrate your achievements. Express your gratitude and appreciation for the people and things that make you happy. Be creative and innovative. Humanity can't support itself at less than 2.1 babies? Yeah. I just looked up Trump, fire dog. I need new talents and skills I don't know about. The wood dragon is a visionary and original sign that loves to create and innovate. Don't be afraid to unleash your imagination and experiment with new ideas or methods. That's what we're going to be doing though, Cammie. We're going to be doing that this year. I'm telling you. Things are going to happen. We're going to make some cool shit. Share your insights and inventions with others and inspire them to do the same. That's what we're going to do. Be balanced and moderate. The wood dragon can be excessive and extravagant, leading to waste or overindulgence. Although, Cammie, I don't really see that about you. Don't go overboard with your spending, eating, drinking, or working. Find a healthy balance between your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. Take care of yourself and your environment and avoid unnecessary stress or harm. There you go. The dark side's not too dark. Except for like whatever the world powers are messing around with. You know, they pay attention to all this stuff. So, and we should too. Feng shui tips. Let's look at feng shui tips. To ensure that the start of the new year is organized and auspicious, it is traditional to clean your home before the new year's arrival thoroughly. Haven't we been doing this? How funny is that we've been going through these? A lot of people, it seems to me, have been having the bug to like go through and clean, and that's what I've been doing. I've been cleaning my house. I've been going crazy, working my butt off, working till my back hurts. So that's what we're doing. This includes tidying every room in the house. On New Year's Eve, all cleaning tools such as brooms, brushes, and dust rags should be put away. So New Year's Eve will be Friday, February 9th for the Chinese New Year. It is believed that sweeping or dusting on New Year's Day would sweep away good fortune along with the dirt. Therefore, it is best to refrain from cleaning on the first day of the new year to allow good luck to stay in the house. So everybody, no cleaning on February 10th, because I'm pretty sure that's the new year. I think it's actually also a Saturday, so you shouldn't be doing anything anyway. Right? Yes. 10th. Lunar New Year. Chinese New Year. That's what's going on. Yep. To purify the energy of the home, it is customary to burn sandalwood incense, place bowls filled with safflower water, and ring a Tibetan bell on New Year's Day. This ritual is thought to clear negative energy and bring in positive energy. During this time, recite prayers or mantras which can further enhance the positive energy of your home and set the tone for the coming year. Oh man, maybe the morning of February 10th we should do a live stream where I get my bowls and my tuning forks and we start ringing some beautiful sounds to bring in the luck with the new year. Clear the negative energy. Display symbols of good luck and prosperity such as Chinese character of fortune or the image of a dragon or lion. Display a pair of mandarin ducks as they symbolize love, fidelity, and happy marriage. Hang a red ribbon on your front door to attract good luck and keep negative energy away. Place a mirror in your living room or dining room to reflect good luck and prosperity into your home. Prepare a festive dinner and invite your friends. I was 35 years old when I found my biggest passions, which is crochet and doll making. Oh, that's cool. My daughter just started getting into crocheting. In Japan, they also eat a big sushi roll looking the compass direction for the year. Yeah. Down for that? Let's do it. Let's invent and create. Exactly. That's what we're gonna do. That's what this year is all about. That's why I've been working so hard in the background, because I need to, if you want to do the good work, you need the proper workspace and you need the proper tools. And that I have been building up my tool belt for years now. And now I have lots of tools. I have the tech. I have what I need to do to start producing and creating. And it is time. It is time. Everything is falling into place. Everything is coming around. Like everything's going to be great. I really have very good feelings about what we're going to be doing this year. Like really good. So yeah. All right, so there you go. Feng Shui tips. So a mirror in your living room or dining room. Do I have any mirrors in my living room or my dining room? No. I do have a spot for one in my dining room though. I may have to go to Hobby Lobby and get a mirror. So what else? Anything else? 2024 predictions. Bullish for Bitcoin. 2024 election. I don't really care about that. Nostradamus' top 5 predictions for 2024. 8 unheard of Nostradamus predictions of 2024 that will astonish you. 2024, a year of calamity. In Century 4, Quatrain 67, it is foretold that in 2024, a remarkably bright comet, previously unknown, will grace the skies. This celestial event will coincide with significant geological upheavals marked by earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, disrupting people's access to vital water sources. These disasters will bring about famine, drought, and profound societal changes. Even the most prosperous and influential nations, particularly those in Western Europe, will experience a decline in their fortunes. They will be torn apart by civil strife and social unrest as people migrate to regions with suitable water sources for farming. Earthquakes and severe flood. I don't believe this. And severe floods will lead to conflicts between states. The United States will face challenges in coping with these disasters. 3 other major nations will extend aid to the survivors in the U.S., ostensibly to assist them, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Which Nostradamus predictions came true? 10 Nostradamus predictions that actually came true. 9/11 attacks. One of Nostradamus' remarkable quatrains described in remarkable clarity the events of 9/11 attacks, which would only occur centuries later. Volcanic fire from the center of the earth will cause trembling around the new city. 2 great rocks will make war for a long time. Then Arethusa will redden a new river. In the year 1999, in the 7th month, from the sky will come a great king of terror, bringing back to life the great king of Mongols before and after Mars to reign by good fortune. What? The 9/11 attacks with the 2 great rocks referring to the war between the United States and terrorism from the east. The volcanic fire from the center of the earth is a reference to the Twin Towers burning to the ground. Of course, the dates were a bit off because he predicted that the events would occur in 99, which only occurred 2 years later. These are some of the small errors that some naysayers use to discredit Nostradamus' predictions. I mean, that's reaching. I feel like that's reaching. The French Revolution. Let's see, this is what he wrote. From the enslaved people, songs, chants, and demands, the princes and lords are held captive in the prisons in the future by such headless idiots. These will be taken as divine utterances. Before the war comes, the great wall will fall, the king will be executed, his death coming too soon will be lamented, the guards will swim in blood near the river Seine, the soil will be bloodied. And it's interesting to note the vividness with which Nostradamus describes the revolution years before it occurred. The quatrains he speaks of in the storming of the Bastille prison, which was located in the Seine River, was a site for criminal execution. The site marked the end of the guillotine and the beginning of the revolution. Hitler and World War II. The 2 greatest ones of Asia and Africa from the Rhine and Lower Danube will be said to have come. Cries, tears at Malta and the Ligurian side. From the depths of the west of Europe, a young child will be born of poor people. He who by his tongue will seduce a great troop, his fame will increase towards the realm of the east. Beasts ferocious from hunger will swim across rivers. The greater one will cause it to be dragged in an iron cage, when the Germany child will observe nothing. What? I don't know. What do you guys think about Nostradamus? I think Nostradamus is a pile of doo-doo. Towers are not rocks, right? I want to know is if Nostradamus was Effie or Globe. Well, back then, everybody, I think, was still a flat earther. Because the globe didn't even become a thing They weren't able to push that on everybody until the last 100 years. It took them 500 years from everything, from my estimation of everything that I've looked at and researched over the last decade. The globe lie started being pushed around 1500. That's when they started taking it off the maps. That's when the 4 islands in the north started falling off the maps. That's when the first globe was made. That's when they started pushing it. And it took them 500 years to get it this far. And after only a few generations of being globe believers, we're already starting to break it down again. Right? Because, I mean, look at that. Because David Weiss, when he interviewed that lady, Ruth, who said she was taught the earth was flat, like literally less than 100 years ago, right? So, by my estimation, that's what it appears to be. It took them 500 years to manage to convince people that we live on a globe, and they were only able to do it recently with the advent of television, and faking the moon landing, right? And now they can't do it again, starting to fall apart. Like their lies just don't hold water. Balls don't hold water. Nostradamus predicted his predictions were BS, right? Thank you, Artez. Nostradamus Decoder published a book that predicted the day Queen Elizabeth died. Huh. Well, I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, thank you, Vicky, for the tip. Appreciate. Hey, Karen in chat, looking for an old documentary about Ford funding the war. Can't remember the name. Everything is a rich man's trick. Yeah, the next comment, Benny Boy. It was JFK to 9/11. Everything is a rich man's trick. That video, that's my first like big mind-blowing video that I watched, was Everything is a Rich Man's Trick. It used to be, I don't even know if it's still on this one channel on YouTube. It was like this one channel on YouTube. It had like one video, and that was the video, and the video had like 1 million+ views. And that video blew my mind. That's when I was like, all right, 100% all governments are corrupt, 100% all elections are a lie, 100% everything they do is just to cause, to divide and conquer. That, like, when back on March 11th of 2020, that fateful day, we all know, that day, I shared that video, Everything is a Rich Man's Trick. I said, oh man, all of you who are wondering why the country, everything, the world that you once knew is now gone forever. Watch this video. Right? Like I knew that day. I'm like, that's it. It's over. Shit is going down. Things will never be the same. They started shutting down the sports events. I was like, oh, they're doing that? Oh, it's done. We're done. Everything is a rich man's trick. Watch this movie. Yes. Absolutely. That's one of the best videos to show people. Because it talks about them funding both sides of the war. How like Ford was like building tanks for both sides. Like, I mean, it's insane. It just laid it all out there, how the rich fund both sides of the war so they never lose. Who wins the wars? The rich people do. Who wins the wars? The government. Who wins the wars? The banksters. And we lose. That's what's happened. That's what happens. If you want predictions, read your Revelation, people. Oh man, just read any scripture in general, and everything that they talk about is stuff that's happening today. Like the way things go, why your debt is forgiven after 7 years. This is all from scripture. It's all from biblical times. Eustace Mullins videos? I don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Who likes short shorts? Trillionaire. Exactly. Does anybody else want to call in? 848-222-2480. Questions, comments, concerns. Do you want to tell me you hate me? Yeah. I don't know. We'll talk about... Cammy, we should discuss whether or not we want to try to go see Jim Brewer. Got some seats here in the center. That's too far back. Look over here. There's a little group of things here. Wheelchair accessible. Can get down here. I don't know, man. What does 1111 stand for anyway? Let's search 1111. Let's see if it'll give us any good info. Five reasons why you're seeing 1111. What does 1111 mean in the Bible? 1111 in Bible passages is God speaking to me through 1111. Spiritual meaning of 1111. It is a master number. In numerology, it's a master number. 11 and 22 and 33. These are master numbers in numerology. How do you feel when you catch 1111 on the clock? Perhaps like many people, you see it as a superstitious excuse to make a wish, or perhaps you believe in angel numbers and take it as an affirmation from the universe, or maybe it's none of the above and it simply means it's time for your second cup of coffee, blah blah blah. Thanks to the auspicious numerology of the number 11, November 11 brings an unusual opportunity to align ourselves, level up our spiritual practice. In numerology, every number has its own unique metaphysical meaning, and while most digital multi-digit numbers get converted to single-digit numbers in this practice, right? So in numerology, most of the time you reduce it down to the single digit. But the exception to this rule are the master numbers, which are numbers like 11, 11, 22, and 33, right? So those are the master numbers. Master numbers are considered extra significant and powerful, and the first is 11. The significance of the number 1 in astrology is all about beginnings, leadership, embarking on new journeys. So when we double this number to make it 11, it carries an even more powerful frequency that encourages us to feel interconnected with energies around us. 11 is a master number of spirituality and duality. It brings a message of greater awakening and synchronicity. Seeing this number is the universe's way of telling you to leave this material reality alone and dive deep into your spirituality. Because of this mystical significance, 1111 is a lucky date when it comes to opening new doors and tapping into your spiritual gifts. It is also an auspicious time to stay open to the messages that the universe may be trying to send you. So the master number thing, we should look at master numbers because that's probably more pertinent. So master number. So like when you're doing numerology, you'll like add up your birth date and you reduce it down to the single digit, and then that's your life path number. And then you can look up, it's sort of like astrology, right? Astrology, you look up your birth date and then you look up all the where the planets and everything are in your chart. But numerology is just another way of looking at stuff, right? So you add up your birth date and you reduce it down to a single number. But if you add up your birth date and when you reduce it down and you get to 11, well, then you have that's a master number, a life, which reduces down to 2. So you're a life path 2/11. And so the 11 is the master number. Also, if you reduce down the numbers of your birthday and it adds up to 22, well, then you're a master number 22. Or if it adds up to 33, then you're a master number 33. And then you further reduce that down. So you would be 22 would be a life path 4, and then 33 a life path 6/33, so on and so forth. So the numbers, and my life path number happens to be 11. So when I started doing numerology and my life path number, I'm an 11 life path. So that's one reason why I personally like to see 1111. Okay, so the numbers 1111, or 11, 22, and 33 don't always hold this masterly potential. For instance, when you see 1111 on the clock, or when the date is the 11th or the 22nd of the month, or it happens to be November, the 11th month, these numbers are not impacting us in tremendous ways. A single minute, date, or month, not to mention a universal influence instead of a personal one, is too short-lived and widespread to affect us on the level that a true master number would. So when are they master numbers? The numbers in your numerology chart affect you most directly and personally. This is where 11, 22, or 33 hold their true power. But some of the placements in your chart aren't even strong enough to warrant a master number. Here are some places you may find a master number in your numerology, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, master number 11 meaning. The number 11 is a seer, possessing a more powerful intuition than any other number. It is sensitive, spiritual, and works well with others. In numerology, its meaning carries many of the same traits as the number 2, cooperation, influence, and instinct, but on a much higher, more spiritual plane. People with an 11 life path or 11s elsewhere in their numerology have a deep sense of awareness about the things we cannot see. They are very sensitive to subtle energies and may even possess a psychic-like sense of knowing, almost like they can physically hear other people's thoughts, fears, and feelings. Now, this is something that I had struggled with when I was in high school. I could literally feel the feelings of other people, like their anxiousness, their aggression, their whatever it was, whoever I was talking to, I could feel their feelings. And I didn't understand it for so long. I didn't know what was going on. And I didn't even realize it until years after high school, what was happening. And now, it's like, now I understand it when it's happening and I can control it better. But when you're young and nobody tells you about these things, that these things are even freaking possible. Do you know how much strife and anger and stuff that it can cause at a time in your life when you're like hormonal and you're changing from a child to an adult? Like, it's nightmarish, hellish to be able to feel other people's feelings when your own feelings are out of fucking control. I don't know how many of you went through that in high school, but I hated high school, and I think that's why. I think that's why. They spend their lifetime learning to trust their intuition and will be presented with more difficult experiences than others in order to hone this unique skill. Carrying this incredible sense of awareness can truly be a blessing, but it may also feel like a curse, right? Having such a clear vision of the infiniteness of humanity and the universe is so overwhelming that it may bring about deep fear or anxiety in people with 11s in their personal numerology. And that, that's, that makes sense. Relationships and teamwork are the key for the master number 11 to fulfill its ultimate potential. Its motivation to bring things together, combined with its ability to read others' feelings, gives it an attentive understanding and supportive presence. Rather than relying on its logical brain or its emotional heart, the 11 must always follow the wisdom of its spiritual inner voice. Yeah. Furnace caught on fire. Ooh. When the 11th month and the 11th day, when is the 11th month and the 11th day really though? Right? Well, it does say in the beginning that's when the master number doesn't really have that much power. Like the previous page that we were reading, it's all, ooh, on 11/11 you should do this, this, and that. And even as I was reading it, I was like, you could do that anytime. But when you're talking about numerology and like where it falls in your chart, like as you know, I mean, I don't know. They're basing these off of the numbers that we use now, so I mean, you know, it's just another thing. You can put, you know, stock in it or not. Some of it seems to ring true and some of it doesn't. The master number thing really does seem to be a thing though, because I've known other people, like I have people who are master number 22. This is master builder, right? So like that's why in 2022 I was trying to do those master builder series, but of course that didn't really work out because people just weren't really feeling good and things didn't work out so great. So master builder series in the year 2022 never really did squat, but you know, that's how it is. We try to do stuff. Not everything can be a gem. Not everything is going to take off and be successful, but you got to keep trying, keep creating, keep working, because one thing builds on another. And who tipped me? Because I heard the sound. Somebody sent me something. Thank you to whoever tipped me on Ko-Fi. Whoever bought me a coffee. Thank you. From Justin Johnson. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Any 33 master number in the house? Gotta go get something to munch on. Alright, get you some grub. I hated school, period. Everything in my mind and body told me to leave that place. Dude, I hated school. I remember being in high school and like people who had graduated would be coming back. Oh, I just wanted to come say hi. Da, da, da. And man, I left high school and I never went back. Never. Took that stupid thing off my head. Took that stupid robe off and I was like, finally, I'm free. Get me out of here. That's how I felt about school. I don't know about y'all. The realm is mathematical in a way, hard to deny that. Yeah. Well, mathematics is a thing, right? I mean, look at the geometry. The realm is mathematical very much in the way, like if you look at geometry of crystals and stuff, because of the angles are so consistent and perfect. And you can even identify certain crystals by the angles of their faces. I mean, yes, definitely the universe is mathematical. It's just a different math. It's not common core math. You know what I'm saying? It's vortex math. It's geometry. It's, you know, that's the mathematical part of the universe, not fucking common core math, retard math, new math, or whatever they want to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So, Master Builder. Number 22 is the Master Builder, also blessed with the intuition of the aforementioned 11, with an added gift of practical effort that gives the ability to turn even the loftiest visions into realities. The 22 has many of the same attributes as its single-digit counterpart, the number 4. So, right, because 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? So that's what I was saying. So, you follow the life path of the single digit number, but then you have the added level of the master number. right? Rational thinking, methodical steps, solid structures, but with the far greater instincts and people skills. That gives the master number 22 the power to envision a grand idea and materialize it in the real world. But people with 22s in their numerology chart are not magicians, they are actualizers, confident, hard workers, intent on creating something of great value and meaning throughout a lifetime of setbacks and struggles. These people learn what it means to stay dedicated to their life purpose. Each trial is a spiritual lesson in how much one can achieve if they keep their eyes on the prize and work with the currents of the universe. Master numbers are so powerful that their energy must be acknowledged. Resisting the influence of the master number 22 usually results in idleness or a lack of direction. These people may realize too late in life that they are unprepared and unaccomplished. However, when a person accepts and aligns with the powerful potential of 22, then truly anything is possible. I hate you did while I was there, but after I got, I kind of want to be back in school. Life was so much simpler back then. You know what? Well, yes. But I still wouldn't want to go back. I never went to graduation. I never said Pledge of Allegiance. I didn't take yearbook pics. Oh, that's so funny. I was one of 100 people that weren't pictured in the yearbook. Yeah, my picture's in the yearbook. In fact, I found my yearbooks. They're over there somewhere. I found my yearbooks. I actually have a picture of my entire class, graduating class, right over there. Okay, so master number 33. If you're a master number 33, the master 33 is the master teacher. The number 33 is an embodiment of pure love and light. In numerology, it is known as the master teacher because it has the profound responsibility of guiding others on their path to healing and enlightenment. This master number has been trusted by the universe to take on this very important role, and it is entirely devoted to the task. There are a few places in a person's numerology that the 33 may appear, but the 33 life path is especially rare. People with 33s in their chart relate deeply to the heart and soul, both theirs and others. Throughout a lifetime of heartache and hardship, they learn how to handle struggle with grace and to be an example of hope and healing to others. While this first-hand experience can feel tragic, this is the path to developing the compassion needed to support and advise others on their spiritual journey. 33 people are not meant to simply communicate their experiences and be there when others need them. They are meant to radiate the concept of love and healing in everything that they do. The master number 33 is a channel for divine messages to reach us here on earth. It carries the perceptive powers of the 11 and the manifestation powers of the 22. Then, with the addition of its extraordinary ability to share and heal, it becomes the most profound presence of all. So there you go. This is why I like, this is probably the root of why I like 11. Too many different theories and opinions on one numerology number, so I don't take it seriously. Yeah, numerology, you can find a lot of, I don't really look at it too much because, well, you know, there is a lot of weird stuff. There's some of it is kind of hokey. Let's see. How do you find your number? No, I don't want to do that. How to find your life path number. How to calculate and its meaning. So, your life path number. Your birth date is made up of 3 parts: the month, the day, and the year. Your life path number is essentially a sum of these numbers. However, you can't simply add up the whole string of numbers in your birth date. This method makes it possible to end up with a master number life path when there isn't one, or for a master number to not appear when it actually should. In numerology, the master numbers are 11, 22, and 33. Alongside with the single digits 1 through 9 are the only possible life path numbers. So, while there may be different methods to showing how to calculate your life path numbers, there is only one correct way to find your life path number. First, you must reduce each of the 3 parts of your birthday to a single digit or master number, then add up those digits to find your life path number. If you end up with a 2-digit number that isn't one of the master numbers, keep reducing it until you get a single digit. So say your birthday is October 22nd, 1980 or 10/22/1980. Step 1, reduce the month. So the number 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. Step 2, reduce the date. So it's 22. 22 is a master number, so you leave it as 22. And then step 3, reduce the year. 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 0, which is 18, which is still double digits and is not a master number, so you reduce it further. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Step 4, add the 3 resulting numbers and reduce them to a single digit or a master number. So 1 plus 22 plus 9 equals 32, 3 plus 2 equals 5, so the life path for that birth date is a 5. So that's how you figure out what your number is. Mine says 22. There you go, you're a master number. And numbers do seem to play a role in our lives, you know. It's just part of the realm. Hey, Brian. I also like feng shui. Yeah, me too. Your life past 6? Yeah, see? So, I'm gonna redo mine real quick and make sure that it's 1. Yeah. Maybe the frequent sync numbers people will see pop up matter more than using their names or date of birth. Don't put yours for the full birthday on. Well, it tells you how to do it. I didn't put mine in there. You just do it. Start talking about shill numbers and Stavely pops in. That's too funny. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, I like astrology probably more than numerology. But numbers are fun. I like this to see the repeater numbers on the clock. I like repeater numbers. Hey, shout out to you, Carl. Thank you for purchasing memberships for all these lovely people. All right, y'all. I may wrap it up. It's 1 o'clock. Ted's home. I want to go hang out with my guy for a little bit, and then I have more work to do around the house. Work never ends, man. It never ends. You know how it is. It's gonna rain heavy 5 days straight. Oh no. Wayne McCroy, Alchemical Tech Revolution, is doing a good 3-part reading on commentary on the book Shepherd of Men by Raleigh, Atlantis, Mayans, Akkadians, Chaldeans, and Egyptians. What do you mean you're sold on Atlantis? What does that mean? What do you mean? What about Atlantis? That we are living in Atlantis? Anyway. Snowing. But when it turns into confusion, it's not fun. Confusion about what? You're right, it's not fun. I've always wondered if changing it to you conceive... I've always wondered if changing it to you conceived it instead of your birthday. Oh, from your conceived date? Well, yeah, it's going to change. It's definitely going to change because it's a different date. So yeah, it will change. Although, like, the conceived date is so hard to pin down. I mean, you can kind of roughly estimate the conception date, but it's, I mean, you know when you come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And to me, really, that's like we're actually coming through that doorway, that doorway from the spirit world to the physical world. That is the birth canal. Do they have a reference for the frequency reference? I don't know. Yes, everything has a frequency. But, you know. Oh, that it existed? Oh, yeah. Probably did. It's probably an antediluvian, or no, not antediluvian. It'd be pre-diluvian. Antediluvian's after the flood, right? I better make sure. Yeah, antediluvian period is a time period chronicled in the Bible between the fall of man and the Genesis flood narrative. Oh no, that's before the flood. Biblical cosmology, the term, yeah. So, alternatively, pre-diluvian or pre-flood. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, it could be a antediluvian civilization. I think the flood did a lot to change the face of the plane. It did a lot to change things. Like, that's a real reset. Not this hokey bullshit reset that people like to talk about that don't make any sense. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you all for joining me for another episode of Friday Coffee Talk. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you, Justin Johnson, Carl, everybody who, you know, thank you so much. It really helps a lot. And I will see you all tomorrow morning with anti-religious scripture study, if you're into that sort of thing. And if not, I will see you Monday for my regular scheduled coffee talk at 9:30 a.m. And then, of course, Tuesday evening at 10 p.m. with Mark Sargent for Strange World. And don't forget that Stephen Carpenter will be joining me and Mark for episode of Strange World a week from this Tuesday. So on the 30th, he'll be back with us. And also go check him out on Eddie Bravo's Rockfin, if you have Rockfin, and see his interview there. It's actually a pretty good talk, especially if you're a Deftones fan, a music fan. They talk a lot of music stuff. So that's it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And stay warm. All right, you guys. See you later. And for those who wish to send me stuff through snail mail, you can send it to P.O. Box 10, Earl, North Carolina, 28038. There are also links below for Flat Earth merch, and you can send me donations. And I do appreciate all the support. Sincerely, thank you very much. Also, please go to flatearthfestivals.com for all information about upcoming Flattoberfests and Flat Earth friendly local meetups. If you are organizing a local Flat Earth meetup, email me at flatearthfestivals@protonmail.com with your meetup information to have it listed on the website for free. For everything else, you can email me at karenbfe@protonmail.com.